Good morning and welcome to Ensenada. My name is Steven.
And I'm Jalen, and today we're doing a Segway tour.
The tour is exclusive to Carnival Cruise Line, so if you come on any other cruise line to Ensenada, you cannot do it. I'm so excited that we're finally back on Carnival and that we finally get to do the Segway tour.
Let's go!
So already we're heading down to get off the ship. We have our shore excursion tickets in hand and we're ready to go. Goodbye, Miracle. We'll see you real soon. We're a little late. Now we gotta find where we're gonna go. Yeah, the one thing I already love about the Segway tour is that at max there can only be 4 people. Minimums too. So it's me and Jalen. Which is probably gonna be very embarrassing for one of us.
Yeah, you.
With the equipment that it's needed to do the excursion, which is a helmet and a very fashionable vest.
I think you should take the pink helmet, Steven. It'll match your outfit better.
You really want me to do that? It would match yours so much better. Oh my gosh.
Oh, it's not yours.
I'm wearing all black, but the vest. That's the best part about it.
This is beautiful.
To step on the Segway, the first thing I do is I hold this handlebar. This is a handlebar, not a steering wheel. So it doesn't require you to apply too much pressure to it or lean your body weight on it. You see, handlebar will help us mostly stay in a straight position, help us stay well balanced, and it also gives direction to the Segway as you tilt it towards the side you want to go. In that middle position, we're gonna hold it with 2 hands right here, okay? Placing the first foot around the middle of the path. Not too much to the front, not too much to the back. Pretty much in the middle. Then, the second foot needs to be at the same height, okay? Make sure they're even, okay? Not like this, neither like this. There is a middle point where you'll be pressing both sensors and you can just stand still. The movement of the Segway is made with our body weight. 2 hands on the handlebar. Foot at the time. 1, 2. Okay, have your arms to the side like this. Okay, have your left foot a little more forward on the path. Your left foot, make sure they're even. Okay, you see the Segway keeps you balanced. Keep doing that motion like if you're gonna start stepping on your toes. Relax your arms. Move in. Keep doing it. Keep putting pressure. Move in. Move in. Move in.
I'm going so slow.
It's okay.
Then 1 foot at a time, keeping the handlebar center. Okay. Move in. That was really good. That was really good. How do you feel?
Good.
I wasn't actually sure if Gil, by the way, Gil, our tour guide, he does a Segway, so if you ever decide to do a Segway here, it will be Gil. We may have done this tour before in the past, and he recognized me and knows that I know how to ride a Segway, so he actually is letting me ride one-handed and record at the same time. So I think that's absolutely awesome. I think that if you're first time doing this, maybe you shouldn't do what I'm doing, but for the convenience of you guys, so you can enjoy the video and know that you should do this yourself when you visit Ensenada, we're recording with one hand. And it's so easy. You could do it even if you were a beginner. I feel like Jalen, after a few miles of riding this, she'll get it real quick and she'd be able to do one-handed. So I will just be following around with the camera. So how much experience did you have before you walked up to Ensenada today?
Me?
Yeah.
0?
0 experience, and you're already riding like a pro.
I think one thing that helps me know how to balance my feet is the Wii Fit board. You know how there's that Wii Fit game, playing on the balance board and doing all of that. It's exactly like that. Just you're actually moving instead of staying in place. But I think that's why I'm so good at this. So get a Wii Fit board.
Basically, the name of the game is follow the wheels. Okay, you're gonna be following me. I'm gonna start over this wide line that is painted on the ground, so you can have an idea of being in the line. Okay. If anything, you can copy my movements.
Practice lap. Thankfully, there's kind of a painted line for us.
This is the end of the practice. From here, we're gonna go outside of the port. The difference between being inside and outside is that there are gonna be pedestrians out there, okay? Usually they're jealous because we don't get to walk. But that doesn't mean they cannot get on our way, okay? If we have big spaces between us, they can walk through it, okay? Today there is no scoreboard. You don't get any points for running over people, okay? Although kids worth 100, because you're gonna see that they chase your wheels. We make a stop here so we can appreciate a nice view of the Bay of Ensenada, and also to see these handsome models over there, the sea lions. And you see, Ensenada, it's actually a half moon bay, which is what the word Ensenada means. The word Ensenada, it's a geographical concept that it's used to describe the entrance of sea surrounded by a semicircle of land, a half moon bay. So it will be common to find another cities or places in the world that are also called Ensenadas because they share the same geographic condition, okay? We're gonna go out of the port. Do you guys have any questions before we go out? How do you feel?
I feel good.
Okay,
Yeah.
at this point you shouldn't have problems stepping in or stepping off the Segway. Okay, we're gonna face to the right, we're gonna keep the line, we're gonna head towards the exit. Okay, the dimensions of that line is 100.
Made it to the first stop. Okay.
Woo! That was actually a lot of fun.
Right here, it's a memorial that is dedicated to all the fishermen that lost their lives trying to bring goods back to their families. You see, fishing is a very hard labor, and not many people that go fishing come back. So this is dedicated to all those people that lost their lives trying to bring all the sea products back to their families. This is a monument dedicated to the fishermen, and a big important part for them is the families. So these statues here represent the part of the family waiting for the husband to provide, or maybe to check who's visiting us on the Carnival cruise, because he's exactly looking to that side, right? From here, you guys gonna see a hill over there to that side that it's cut. It's a hill that was used to build the jetty of the port. You see, originally, the water used to get to where the street is now. Once the jetty of the port was built, the water receded. So we recovered ground to the ocean by building the jetty of the port. Later today, when we get to the Riviera Museum, we're gonna see a picture before the jetty was made. So we're gonna see that hill as it used to be complete.
Turn off the Segways because, well, let's just say on a tour a couple years ago, someone that you may know may have been on it, one of them got stolen. So it's good practice to turn them off whenever we step away for a long time.
Okay guys, so right now we are going in, not through the main entrance. These door here used to be the beach access. This place used to be an oceanfront casino hotel. We can start our visit looking at these pictures from the time when this place was being made. You see, all of the materials needed for the construction for the hotel were brought in by boat. They were unloaded on the side of the beach. That used to be on that side. The door we just came in, the beach access, we're gonna find it here on the picture. You can see how close the water used to get to the building because they needed sandbeds to stop the water. Everything around the building was sandy dunes. This right here is an interesting picture because if we look outside right now, the hill on this side will not be like this. This hill was cut because the rocks were used to build the jetty. That's when the water receded. We recovered a lot of ground by building the jetty of the port. Right where we were practicing the Segways this morning, it was all water. Yeah, 80 years ago, about 80 years ago, because the jetty was built in 1954. This place was inaugurated on October 31st, 1930. During that time, the US was having prohibition of alcohol, so people couldn't drink back on the States. So a group of Americans got the idea of having this resort, wanting to take advantage of prohibition. Unfortunately for them, they didn't estimate that prohibition wasn't gonna last too much. So prohibition ended in 1933. So after that, people didn't have like a good reason to come down to Ensenada. But having this resort built in that time in the city oriented the whole town to be a touristic town ever since. it has been a bad investment so far. So one of them gave the rights of the building to his former wife, an American lady named Margaret, knowing that she couldn't be the owner of the building because in the 30s, the law used to say that foreigners couldn't own property in Mexico, just lease it for 100 years. But in that time, what Margaret did to be the legal owner of the building is that she got remarried to a local lawyer to have the Mexican citizenship. That's how she got to be the legal owner of the building. The bartender came up with this drink that he dedicated to her. When she tried, she thought that it was so good that she asked the bartender, what's the name of the drink? Never had it before. And the bartender replies, being very romantic, it's named after you, Margaret. So translated Margaret to Spanish, it becomes Margarita. So we're walking towards the bar where margaritas were invented. The original place is here because the lady was the owner of the hotel. Watch yourself. Welcome to the bar. A couple of weeks ago, we celebrate the 75th anniversary of the creation of the margarita. There is a sign right next to the entrance of the bar that reads that on this place of the Riviera, the popular beverage margarita was invented. The bartender, David Negrete, as a petition of Miss Margaret. In that sign, it should read Margaret, not Margarita, because she was American, not Mexican. Miss Margaret King Plant, former owner of the hotel, August 21st, 1948. So, last a couple of weeks, 75th anniversary, there was a big festival out here, and everyone gets a margarita, even kids, because it's a family event. So they make like virgin margaritas so they can have like a lemon smoothie or something.
So the final stop always is the Riviera, which is the hotel, the iconic hotel here. It's almost 100 years old. There's a few shops, and Jalen decided to get a ring there for about $15.
How pretty it is. It might be like bad lighting. But yeah, it was $15. She said it's real silver. It's stamped, so I hope it is because it's going to replace my regular wearing ring. I love it.
3/4 of diploma, okay? To have the whole full diploma, we need to go, get back to the port, okay? We're going back this way. Watch the corner here.
Alrighty. That was the last stop. Next stop is back to the port. Hopefully we get back all right. I think we should be okay. We've made it thus far, right? We're going for the last run. Kind of like a last hurrah. We're actually bolting. Oh my gosh. I'm having a hard time keeping up. Alrighty, so we just finished up the Segway tour. If you ever decide to do a Segway tour, I think it's the best tour here in Ensenada. It gives you a good lay of the land, and walking is lame. So Segways are the way to go. They're easy. Jalen was able to pick it up. Gil is an amazing teacher and an amazing tour guide at the same time.
Yes, I really liked because we learned a lot of stuff. We kind of went everywhere that like there is to go. And did I already say learn a lot of stuff? We learned a lot of stuff. When we learned to ride, it was so simple. He talked about it, gave a demonstration, and then helped us do it, or helped me do it. And then we had to weave between some cones, and then we got to go around, follow the leader, and just ride around and practice a ton before leaving the port, which made me feel way more comfortable because I was nervous about the people and the things around, but we got lots of practice in the empty lot before having to do that.
And then as far as the tour is concerned, it takes you to the fish market, it takes you downtown, it takes you all the way over to the Riviera, which is the home of the original margarita. It has so much history, and it's the reason why Ensenada is a tourist town it is today. So it's really cool, and he has so much insight on some of those places that I always learn something new. I learned a few things new this time around too that I didn't know. So then one helpful trick that Gil taught us while we were riding is that if you want to go to the main street, or First Street is what it's called, it'll be the red sidewalk. So you know that you're in a tourist area and that's where you're meant to be. There's gonna be lots of gift shops, lots of restaurants and bars to go to and visit all along First Street, and just know you're in the right place when you're on the red sidewalk, which I didn't actually know. I've always seen it, never really noticed that it was only on that street, so it was really helpful there. So you learn something new every time you do one of these tours. It was so exciting. I'm glad that I was finally able to take Jalen on it. It's been something that I've been talking about forever, about bringing her on to Ensenada, because we don't normally do tours with her. This is her first tour that she's ever done.
Yes, but it was definitely worth it. I 100% recommend booking it because, yeah, like Steven said, walking is lame and you can get just as much information, actually more information on a Segway tour because you're going faster so you can go to more places, and you're not walking, so that's pretty awesome.
The best part is that there's only 4 maximum spots, so if you want a very private tour and not to be just a number on a bus, Segway tour is the best.
It was literally a private tour.
Yes, and the minimum is 2, so if you're a couple or if you have a friend that you want to bring on, then you're good to go. Just take you and your friend, and it could be just you and them, or it could be a full 4, which is not that much more than 2. So anyways, I think we're gonna go ahead, get back aboard the Miracle. We've had a wonderful morning here. There's only a 2-hour tour, which means that there's more time to explore or more time to relax, and we're choosing the relaxing time because yesterday was a busy day. Today was a really busy morning, and now I just want to go grab tacos.
I'm like, I'm hungry.
Yep, so let's go.
We came to Mexico to get tacos on the ship. Real authentic.
So we're back on board, and we're walking around and just...
Were you gonna finish what you're saying?
Do you hear how quiet it is?
I wanna say, I've never been on board during a port day, especially Ensenada. Just every port, it's always been, let's explore. And even though we did this morning, we came back earlier than we ever have. I mean, I think it's not even noon yet. It's not even noon yet, and we're already back on board, which means that we kind of have the ship to ourselves. This is awesome. I'm excited for no lines at Guy's Burger.
It's still somehow breakfast. It's late risers breakfast, but still breakfast nevertheless.
I couldn't decide what I wanted, so I got both. And Steven got nothing because I'm not sharing.
It's actually true. What the heck?
So we got Guy's Burger. I am so excited about this. I've been wanting it the entire cruise. And then we got tacos from Blue Iguana. We got chicken, pork, and fish. Burger first. Of course, we gotta dip it in some of his famous barbecue sauce. I got okay, they all have fun names. I don't remember what I got. Straight up. I got the straight up. Comes with lettuce, tomato, onion, and normally pickles, but I got no pickles. And normally cheese, but obviously no cheese. I don't know why Guy makes the best burgers. I'm definitely not sharing that with Steven. He's gonna have to go get his own. That is really good. And now to try the tacos. Squeeze of lime juice. Don't even know if it needs any of this stuff, but why not? Chicken. Oh my god. First of all, that tortilla. Oh my gosh, they make the tortillas fresh. Like, you watch them making it. Best tortilla I've ever had. The chicken, so tender, it like melted in my mouth. And the flavor, that was probably the best taco I've ever had. Had to come to Mexico to get it. Pork. Not as good as the chicken, but still excellent. Fish. That fish is so crispy. That had such a beautiful crunch to it. And the flavor, like the fish tasted so fresh, flaky, tender. Overall, delicious. All right, after finishing my tacos and burger, I decided it was time for some chopsticks. I got some spring rolls, some noodles, some fried rice, and some Korean fried chicken. It all looks good. I already know it all tastes good. Ooh, these are gonna be hot. I'm gonna regret trying that on the screen. I'm gonna be like, pork spring roll. Can you guys hear that crunch? Hang on. Get the mic close to me. Is it close? Korean fried chicken. I thought it was gonna be crunchy, but it wasn't, but it was still so good. Glass noodles. Those are so good. If you come on board the Carnival Miracle, and if you don't go to Chopsticks, let me know so I can come find you and slap you because this place is too good to skip. Carnival has the best excursions and the best quick service food, hands down, period. I don't know what you're talking about. I'm not eating more food.
For the past few hours, we've just been sitting and eating. Well, actually, we ate earlier, but we've been sitting and just doing some work. And then we decided, well, it's been a couple hours. We got to update the vlog. But then before we update the vlog, let's grab a snack. And those spring rolls were really good. So that's why we have decided to get that. And so, yes, all it looks like that we do is eat. But I promise you there's some form of work behind the scenes.
We just eat.
We didn't eat breakfast, so we had to make up for it with 3 meals before dinner. Welcome to Java Blue Cafe. Our first time here on this cruise, but this is where they hold like all the trivias.
Yeah, I honestly, when I saw that it was in the cafe, I was like, it's just a cafe. Like, there's no place to sit. Don't know how I missed this whole section last time we were in this area. But it's actually a really nice area, I feel like.
Number 1. Which cast member of the Dick Van Dyke Show went on to have her own popular show?
Oh, by the way, we're doing classic TV trivia.
I was not prepared for this.
This is too classic for us.
What 2 characters are the primary focus on the Jeffersons? What was the title to the closing theme of All in the Family? How did Morticia prune her roses on the Addams Family? In the opening credits of Bewitched, a cat jumps into Darren's arms and turns into who?
You know, we were saving paper because we could take this trivia sheet and apply it to the next trivia. And maybe even the next trivia after that. Next up is sports trivia.
Yeah, it's definitely not because we knew 0 answers. Not even a guess. It's two-sided.
Oh. Well, we might not even need, we never need to get a new one. It'll be good for the rest of the cruise.
What Major League ballpark has a wall known as the Green Monster?
Oh.
What NBA team failed to make it to the playoffs in 1994 for the first time since 1976?
Wow, what a team do you remember for?
How many players, including the goaltender, make up an ice hockey team?
We totally won trivia. We got 6 right. Definitely winners.
I tried my best, but I think 6 is better than what I thought it would be.
I knew one of the answers.
So after trivia, we've come back down to the atrium for, it's supposed to be like a baby crawl thing, but I don't know that there's any kids on board this sailing, to be quite honest with you, so.
We'll see if any turtles, that's what they're supposed to be. The babies are turtles.
Oh, the turtle crawl?
Turtle crawl.
Yep.
I think they're supposed to
Oh, turtle
crawl.
trek. Turtle trek.
Turtle trek. And I think I'm supposed to go from the sand to the ocean. But we'll see if any turtles show up.
Well, since we're up here waiting for them to cancel it, I would like to mention that they do have Dr. Seuss backdrops today. You know, they may not have Disney's characters on board, but they make do with Dr. Seuss. I like it. I mean, I grew up with Dr. Seuss, and, you know, I hope the younger generation grows up with Dr. Seuss as well.
Dr. Seuss is a good Seuss.
What?
I was going to say a good man, but
That doesn't rhyme.
Dr. Seuss is... No.
Is a silly goose?
Dr. Seuss is a silly goose. I came up with that all on my own.
And there they go. Time to clean up. Man, kind of sad that we didn't get to see it.
I was so excited. I love racing babies. It may be illegal on land, but here at sea there are no rules.
We snuck into Dr. Frankenstein's. I mean, the door was wide open, but we snuck in. Oh, that's why it's called Dr. Frankenstein. Is that not a zombie? This is where we saw most of the people yesterday, just kind of sitting back.
I think that these tables come out, or the chairs come out or something.
Yeah, they have to. Well, the tables don't move, but
I think the chairs move.
the chairs are a little awkward.
I'm so funny. Help me up. Not you, the camera. Help me up, viewers. Thank you. Thank you. Oh, thank you. Oh. You dropped me.
Well, we are sailing away from Ensenada, so I guess we'll have to see Ensenada the next time we visit. Bye-bye.
See you in a couple months.
Yeah, honestly. I am really excited to say that this is not our last day. Usually, when we go to Ensenada, that means that's the end of the cruise. But Carnival likes to do something a little bit different with their 4 nights. And instead of doing the sea day before the ports, they do the sea day after. So, on a 4-night cruise with Carnival, you get to go to Catalina, Ensenada, then you get to enjoy a nice, relaxing sea day. So that will be tomorrow, but we still have plenty of stuff to do tonight. Lots of things going on tonight, so we're looking forward to that.
Apparently not baby racing, though.
Yeah, but not baby racing. But first, we have dinner tonight. Welcome to the Bacchus dining room. Yeah, everyone already knows their thing, but we could ask them anyways.
All right, I got French onion soup. Originally, they brought me out the wrong one. It had the cheese on it, but not a problem. I sent it back and they brought me the correct one. It is just literally broth and onion, which I think people mostly order this just for the cheese and bread, but this is how I like it. It's really hot. Oh, that made it worse. It's yummy though. Let's try this again. Very good. I got the barbecue short ribs. They look really good. I have a question. I think we've asked this before. When you order ribs, do you eat them with a fork or with your hands? Because like fancy restaurant, eating ribs. We'll do a fork for the camera at least. The meat is very tender and very flavorful. It is amazing.
So I got the cornmeal crusted chicken, which looks pretty good. It's actually pretty good. I don't know what cornmeal is, but it does make a really good crust. The chicken's a little overcooked, but other than that, flavored really well.
We got dessert. They made us what looks like an apple cobbler. It looks so good. Very good. It's just an apple cobbler.
Welcome to Phantom Theater for Deal or No Deal.
Now, Angel, my friend, we've got 20 cases on the screen. The aim of the game is to eliminate all the low numbers and leave the stage with $1,000 or a high value number. Carnival Miracle, are you ready to play Deal or No Deal? Angel, let's play Deal or No Deal. First up, we're going to open 5 cases. We're going to eliminate 5 numbers.
13.
13. Oh, the most unlucky number in the world. There's no deck 13, no lifeboat 13, but hey, good idea. Let's get it out first. Carnival family, let's open case number 13. Yes! Hey! Next up, case number 15, please, Travis. Here we go. Oh! Carnival Miracle, top of the bill, case number 20. Here we go. Yeah, that'll do. $50. Nice. Okay. Here's the banker now. Yeah, I'll ask him. Angel, when you're not on vacation, what do you do with all your time? You working, you studying?
Work and study.
Yeah, what do you do for work?
I'm a technician for gas pumps.
Yeah, nice. Yeah. Yeah, if he loses, we'll give him a job on board, yeah. Yeah, cool. Okay, Angel, here's your next offer. Once again, if you want to take the deal, you're going to press the button. No deal, shut the box. Carnival family, here's offer number 2. Deal or no deal?
Deal.
Deal?
Deal.
If you want to take the deal, press the button for me. Yeah, deal. We're taking the deal, Travis, up top. Taking the deal.
Carnival Miracle. Put your hands together for Angel. Winning $94 in 5 minutes. Case number 20. Top of the bill, top of the ship. Case number 20. $200, okay. That's all right, it's a low high. Here we go, let's hit for number 6. Case number 6. Boom. Okay, 9 up, I can't like you. Rough start. Case number 8, it's gonna be great. Yes! 9 you are not going home with 50 cents. Although some women would like to. Yeah, he's a nice rapper. Okay. Okay, number 1, let's get it gone. Case 1. Yes! Yes, yes, yes. Okay, here we go. Deal or no deal? 1, 2, 3.
I'm gonna take it.
You are taking the deal.
All right, we just got out of deal or no deal. Carnival, I think, actually does it really well. It seemed like a lot of people won prizes, which is really cool. When we did it on Celebrity, there was like no winning. Everyone won $5 maybe, but it was not worth it. But Carnival totally seems worth it. So if you're on board, I recommend playing Deal or No Deal. You might even get called up on stage to potentially win $1,000. That's pretty cool.
Well, we got a ton of mail in our mail slot, so I'm kind of curious.
So yesterday we met the cruise director, and he asked for our cabin number and said that he's going to try to get us into the Behind the Fun tour, which is where they take you to the galley and like some of the back areas. And he said that it's only if enough people book it that they run it. So I guess this means that enough people booked it and that we get to do it tomorrow. That's so cool. I don't even know what to say about it. But it says no cell phones, cameras, or recording devices, so we'll look into it. But catch us tomorrow as we are doing Behind the Fun Ultimate Tour.
We have come back to the theater for Love and Marriage, but of course it's kind of an adult game show, so we're not going to show much of it, if at all. It all kind of depends on the contestants, so we'll see. You're either going to see some funny clips right now that are definitely family appropriate, or you are going to just see whatever we do next.
Good evening, everybody, and welcome to Love and Marriage. Tonight, I've got 8 questions for our couples, and all they need to do is agree on the same answer. But as we all know, love is never that easy. Question number 1. I would like to know, when and where was your first date?
You got this, John.
Nice and easy. When and where was your first date? You two, not too long ago, I want as many details as possible. If you went to eat, what did you eat? What did he wear? What time of year was it? What state was it in? Give me everything. If you went to the movies, what did you see? Janice Joe over 50 years ago. Right the nearest state and decade, I'll give you the points. Boys, you've had an amazing day on board a cruise ship. However, there was rough weather, and suddenly the cruise ship ran ashore. We were stuck, marooned, deserted on an island, stranded in the middle of nowhere. Then suddenly, every single person abandoned you, and you were stuck, completely alone. Gentlemen, you've got no phone, no food, no shelter, no water, and you have no way of getting home, and you are completely alone. Well, you're almost alone. Then, out from the bushes, comes one member of your wife's family. Who would you least like to be stuck with? Couple number 1, the most recent of the couples. Question number 1 was, when and where was your first ever date? Darius.
I have Panera Bread. It was October. She had a broccoli cheddar soup with the water.
Yeah, nice. Nice.
Panera Bread. I had the broccoli cheddar soup.
And he had...
Yeah, well, he wanted a chicken salad, but he didn't say that, so they gave him a sandwich instead.
There we go, nice. Broccoli cheddar on a first date, nice. When and where was your first ever date?
Mesa, Arizona, and we went ice blocking.
Nice, ice blocking, nice. You from Arizona?
Yes.
Yeah, man. Ashley?
Yes. It was at Baskin Robbins ice cream with his sister, and then she ditched us and we went and played pool.
Oh. And that is not good. So you went and played pool. Did Tyler put anything that night?
No.
No, okay. There we go. Do you remember going ice cubing in Arizona?
Yes, but that was much later.
Well, I'm just checking. At least it was you. Yeah. Okay.
We saw the Elvis Presley show in Las Vegas in 1972.
1972. Janice.
We went to see an X-rated movie.
Who would you least like that to be? Amanda. Who do you think he would choose?
My mother.
You think Mr. Sweetheart, the neighborhood heartthrob, is going to say your mother? Darius. Which member of her family would you choose?
Her mother.
Her mother. And why do you like her mother?
Oh, she's great. I love her mother.
What's her name?
Marilyn.
Marilyn. Oh. Ashley. Who do you think Tyler will choose?
My dad.
Your dad.
Yeah.
Okay. Tyler. Who would you choose?
I'd pick one of her aunts.
You pick one of her aunts. So one of your mother-in-law's sisters. Is that?
Yeah.
Yeah. Which auntie? Well, he actually wrote down two names. He crossed one out. You have Carol, Aunt Carol, Aunt Carol, and is
It's been
that
awkward every time I've been
is that a relation to these two?
Yeah.
Yeah. Oh, okay. Yeah. Enough from you. What's wrong with Aunt Carol then? You would choose her too. There you go. Okay. Good answer, Mom. Well, Janice.
My younger brother, he always wants money.
Your younger brother. He always wants money, and his name's Larry, right?
Yeah.
Joe. Larry. Larry. That is an answer. Well done. Here we go.
It's the mega deck party tonight, and honestly what's weird to me is that somehow our cruise director Louis managed to go from the theater, change, and get up here. That's crazy.
How old are you? 12. Well, I forgot to ask how old you are. No, I'm joking. It's very rude to ask a lady her age. How much do you weigh? No, I'm kidding. 69. 69? You really? 69. 69. Okay, ma'am, you are going to go next. You ready? You got this.
What have we talked about? I don't even know what we've talked about tonight. It has been such a long night. We've done a few things. First was dinner. Dinner was fantastic. I don't think we talked since dinner about dinner.
Yeah, dinner was really good tonight. I really enjoyed it. My spare ribs were really good.
Love and Marriage was a fantastic show. Was really funny. The way that Louis hosted the show was the best part, I think. He really held the show.
He's a really good cruise director. Like, he knows how to perform, but he also knows how to be interactive with people.
Yes. Then the other thing too was we got up to the party and he was already there before us, and
he had
changed in that time, so that was pretty spectacular. And then, though he may not have hit every single dance move, what he was really good at is during and after the party is that he was going around interacting with a lot of the kids, a lot of different families, and just different guests all around. It feels like he knows just about everyone on board this ship.
Yeah, it's even during the Love and Marriage show, like one of the couples that came up, he's like, I met you yesterday at the military thing, and then totally remembered who she was.
Just quickly, man, did I meet you earlier? You spoke at our military appreciation event. You work at our VA in Pennsylvania and Ohio State, right? Yeah, make some noise for that lady over here.
It's amazing.
Crazy.
He's got a very sharp memory.
There's a lot of people on board, and this is only a 4-night cruise.
Yeah, so the fact that he just knows, it feels like he knows just everyone. And it feels like he knows us too, which is so weird. But yeah, amazing cruise director, amazing party to go to. Jalen did all the dancing for us, and I did all the recording. Overall, fantastic night, really tired. Ensenada was in the morning, and it's crazy to think that that was, all the way in the morning in the same day. Tomorrow is our sea day aboard Carnival Miracle, where we get a full day to really enjoy and see what this ship has to offer.
Plus, we are going to be doing the behind the scenes tour, so we don't know how much of it we get to record. However, we will be getting to do it and definitely talking about it. We get to go see the bridge, the galley, the crew areas. I am so excited.
So make sure to check out tomorrow and close out the series with us. Thank you so much for watching. As always, this isn't goodbye, but just a see you real soon.